Welcome again to Ascendio Health and Training. My name is Joshua Castañeda. I'm a naturopathic practitioner with over 8 years of experience, and I specialize in metabolism, energy, and nutrition. Today's topic is very interesting. This is the first video that we do in English for our English-speaking patients, and this is basically an explanation or introduction into naturopathy and holistic medicine. First of all, the main question to answer here is, what is naturopathy? Naturopathy is basically the use of all natural things, could be herbal medicine, nutrition, exercise, and so forth, to help your body regain the equilibrium. It doesn't only include nutrition and or herbal medicine. It includes everything that is available in nature, and thus is very cheap, very available, and very secure. That is naturopathy, and it doesn't mean that we only consider those aspects throughout the treatment or throughout the process or our training process. It means that we are using as much as possible what nature has given us, instead of using chemical treatments that sometimes have adverse reactions in your body because they have some chemicals that are added into the compounds, so they react in your body and perform the task that is assigned. But unfortunately, those adverse reactions or side effects are very harmful long term. They can harm your kidneys, they can harm your liver, and many other organic processes of your body that will in the long term will be reflected, and we don't want that. We want to avoid as much as possible all those side effects. But naturopathy usually works together with conventional medicine for the safety of the patients. Holistic medicine. What is holistic medicine? Well, holistic medicine means that we use all of the resources. We take a look at everything regarding the patient, their lifestyle, their emotional state, their mental state, spiritual state as well. We consider that the spirituality is not only a matter of religion, it's not only a matter of a doctrine or anything like that. Spirituality is a matter of energy. But since it's a very complicated topic and it's very subjective, it's very difficult to integrate that in a scientific process or method that has a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense in a research laboratory. It's very difficult to measure vital energy, but it does exist. We have a very clear example of that with Chinese traditional medicine. Acupuncture is aimed to help the body restore the natural flow of vital energy that is constantly running through our body, in places that are called meridians, and also in energy centers, which are called chakras. Although that sounds very esoteric or mystical, is not, because it is an existing factor in our health and can be reflected in different aspects of our daily experience, which is our physical being, our mental state, our emotional state. Is very clear sometimes when we are talking about psychosomatic sickness that don't have any apparently don't have any kind of information in laboratories test, blood test, and everything comes normal, but the patient is feeling really bad with low energy, fatigue, chronic stress, anxiety, lack of proper sleep, and so forth. But conventional medicine doesn't see anything wrong with the patient, and that's called psychosomatic. And it's considered a sort of psychological situation, and sometimes psychiatric situation that has to be dealt with medication. But it's because sometimes the energy is not flowing correctly, or the energy is stagnated, or the energy is flowing increasingly where it should be stable, and or is obviously losing equilibrium. Acupuncture and Chinese medicine aims to control the flux of energy, and it is very popular nowadays. The Tai Chi and some other disciplines, for example, yoga is another discipline that is whose aim is to help your body to reestablish the flux of energy. In Indian tradition is called prana, but it's basically the same thing. Vital energy that is flowing constantly through our body in different polarities, which is positive and negative, or yin and yang, and is interacting constantly with the energetic responses that we have in our metabolism through in a cellular level, and we also take into consideration all of that. If we correct the energy in our body and the flow of energy, then probably we will correct any visible symptom without any medication. That is another aspect of the holistic medicine. It's not a mystical thing, it's not witchcraft or anything like that. It's something that has been slowly being discovered in the scientific community, but we need to assimilate it, and it's okay. It might take decades more for us to understand that energy is working with our body, and our body is a final manifestation of what it's happening on an energetic level. That is holistic medicine, that is naturopathy, in our eyes in Ascendio Health and Training. There are many other traditions, many other disciplines that are currently working with energy and trying to understand how this affects our health, and we are improving. We're developing into a new type of medicine. One of those examples is the Germanic New Medicine, created by Dr. Hammer, which was an oncologist in Germany who discovered that our body can give us signals, or signals that we can interpret to see what is happening on an energetic level, and then correcting emotions and correcting maybe resolving symbolically our emotional trauma or psychological trauma, depending on our situation. Then we will symbolically resolve it and send an energetic signal to our body to regain the normal state. So there are many other aspects of this discipline that are very interesting that we will be uncovering and unfolding later on in new videos, but that's the main idea of naturopathy, specifically in Ascendio Health and Training, and specifically from a preventive point of view, because another aspect very important in naturopathy is that we understand that whatever damage that you have caused to your body is long-term damage. It's not something that you did today or yesterday. It's something that you have been accumulated for the last 20 years, and if you are trying to correct that and reverse any damage that you have done to your body, then definitely you need to take into consideration that it will probably take the same amount of time for you to recover your full health. It doesn't mean that it's impossible. It means that you need patience, that you need consistency, that you need to be very persistent, and that you need not to feel discouraged when you don't see immediate results. The problem with current remedies and miracle cures in the market is that they promise you results in 7 days, which is basically a lie. No one will be able to offer you a 7-day warranty result. No one will be able to give you a magic pill that cures every illness immediately, because that's basically doesn't exist. What it is very real is that our body is capable of curing itself, but if you give your body the necessary resources and tools and nutrition and energy, the body is able to restore the balance naturally without anything else. Sometimes when the body is very damaged, it might need chemical medication and conventional treatments, yes, but that only happens when you have damaged your body for over 20, 30 years, 50 years. It's very difficult for your body to recover the balance after so many years of damage. So expect to recover your health in years to come. 5, 10, 20 years. It's not going to take weeks. It's not going to take months, not even 1 year. It's going to take you several years or even the rest of your life to achieve 100% your full health. But throughout the way, you will be able to see the changes. You will see how your health is improving. You will see that you're getting stronger. You will see that you don't need that much medication. You will see that you are able to overcome pain, inflammation, and some other symptoms such as fever easily without any fear. You will see that you are recovering the control over your body. You will see that you are regaining a balance in your life. You will see that things outside yourself are not so stressful as before. You will see that you have more strength to overcome and to cope with all the difficult situations in daily living. And that's how you will see that your body is regaining the equilibrium. It takes many years, yes, but I can assure you that after many years of persistence, you can achieve the result that you're looking for, whether it be the perfect health to reverse any current health issue that you have, or even prevent any hereditary situation like diabetes or kidney disease or any other, and even maybe achieve 100 years of age. It is very possible. We know that there are different places in the world who have population with over 100 years, and they don't do anything special. They don't do anything magical. They only do what is supposed to be aligned and in harmony with nature. That is naturopathy from a medical point of view. So if you have any questions, or if you think you consider that this is something that you really like, or you want a consultation, please send me a message and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much and have a nice day.